So Trump has this America First policy. All right. Trump has this America First policy, and according to his critics, it's proof of his Nazism or fascism or white supremacism. And whenever they spout all these isms as smear tactics, I'm gonna say these people don't know what they're talking about. These people are total morons. I don't think they know what they're talking about, but they know what they're doing. What they're doing is they're trying to smear Trump. Okay, they're trying to smear him as a supremacist, white supremacist, racist, fascist, Nazi, etc. And one proof, according to them, that Trump is a fascist or a nationalist is the America First policy implemented by Trump. That's his Trump doctrine, so to speak. So, but if you're gonna try to understand or study America First policy as implemented by Trump, it's actually the other way around. Okay, Trump's America First policy made America freer economically, made it more capitalist. Well, fascism is basically leftist, but the way leftists and liberals understand it, fascism or Nazism is right wing. So, what does or what makes fascism or Nazism right wing? They're not offering any explanation at all, proof, because they don't know what the history of Nazism is. All they know is to use these terms as smear terms in order to destroy their enemy. Because if they read history, if they actually try to understand the history of fascism in Italy and Nazism in Germany, fascism or the fascists in the past were the early Marxists of the last century. The founder of fascism and then Mussolini, they were Marxists, and Mussolini was a writer for a left-wing rag when he was not yet a politician. And if you're gonna read the 24-point program of the Nazi Germany, okay, it's more associated with socialism. It's all about takeover. It's all about takeover of industries, control of the press. It's all about massive regulation of the means of production, and that's what the socialists are advocating today. Today and in the past, they were advocating for massive regulation of industries or the means of production, and if we're gonna read history as well, the Nazis in Germany and the communists in Soviet Russia, they were friends. Okay, that's the reason why Stalin and Hitler were twin evils. They have this pact, non-aggression pact, which is with each other, but this pact was violated or breached by Hitler when Hitler decided to invade or double cross Stalin and invade Russia, right? So Nazism and fascism are other forms or versions of socialism, because like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, Karl Marx did not invent socialism. Karl Marx simply came up with his own version of socialism. All right, socialism is about the means of production, the rule of the proletarian class, etc., or it's against capitalism. So to say that President Trump's America First policy is proof of his Nazism or fascism is utterly stupid, because what he did is that he deregulated America's industry. He made America's industry freer. Okay, although he used tariff as a weapon against countries that has been raising tariffs over or against American products. So it's a tactical vantage point on the part of Trump, the use of tariff by Trump in order to counter. So it's basically okay, if you're doing that to us, if you're actually raising tariff or you're imposing so high tariffs on our products, then we're gonna do the same until you lower it down. So that's the purpose of Trump's usage of tariff. It's a tactical weapon for him, but his goal is not really to raise tariff at all. Okay, if possible, as he said, we should have lower tariff. We should have level playing field. We should have free exchange of goods. Okay, that's what he's trying to do, and because he knows that America is still producing goods, and that's the reason why all the manufacturers came back to the United States after Obama said you're gonna have a magic wand in order for you to bring these manufacturing companies back, because America lost most of these manufacturing companies during the term of Obama because of Obama's massive regulation. Okay, so now when Trump came in, he deregulated. So he came up with this policy that for every regulation that we're gonna pass, we're gonna remove or delete or abolish two or so on regulations. So he made America freer than ever. And that's the reason why hundreds or thousands of these manufacturing companies came back to the United States. He lowered taxes. What kind of fascist or Nazi would do that? So I thought a Nazi is going to regulate and control the means of production, right? Because that's what the Nazis tried to do in the past, correct? That's what they tried to do in the past. So they tried to regulate. So if we're gonna check on the Nazi 24 point program, it's all about regulations. It's all about regulations. So it's stupid and mendacious to say that, well, Trump is pro-Nazi or pro-fascist because he freed the economy, the American economy, from the shackles of too much regulation, right? So it's actually 25 or 20. It's not 24, but 25-point program of Hitler. So these are the 25-point program of Hitler. Um, Only Germans may be citizens of the Germany, which is what we have today. Every nation has this policy. Um, should have a job, abolition of incomes unearned by work, which is the policy of the Democrat Party. We we want all very big corporations to be owned by the government, which is a policy of the liberals. As I said, the Maxine Waters, we want to take over all of your companies. She said, we want to create healthy middle class, which is every good government would like to have that. But it's the tactic. It's how you do it, right? So we want to have a better economy. We want to have a healthy middle class. But how are you going to do it? By taking over all of these companies, right? So they want to change the way land is owned. What else? So protect the healthy. So they're more for regulation and control of the press, etc. So if you're gonna read the 25-point program of Hitler, it's more in line with the Democratic Party's platform or policies, right? So don't be fooled by these stupid people claiming that Trump is a fascist when he's not.